What's going on, everybody? Nick Hamilton here in downtown Los Angeles at the Intercontinental Hotel, where we are here for the Los Angeles Rams Kickoff to Charity annual luncheon. You had an opportunity to watch a lot of great money being moved for great causes throughout the community. As we know, the Los Angeles Rams, since their return here in Los Angeles, have partnered up and made sure they've helped a lot of communities that include South Central LA, Inglewood, Watts, west side to the east side, and all points in between. So make sure you stay tuned. Have a lot of great information for you, a lot of great guests. Never know who may show up. Check it out.
As connected as you can with the community. You're only going to play 16 games a year. The other 349 days a year, or hopefully in our case maybe 346 days a year and 20 games a year. You want to make sure you're giving back. That's what people will remember. And if we're going to go build a great new stadium in Inglewood and provide jobs to that community and resurgence, you want to make sure that you commit everywhere else in Southern California. This is an amazing community for those of us who grew up here and love it, but it's also a community that needs champions, it needs supporters, and no better group to do that than our players, this organization with our visibility and the means and the time to give back. And I think we've always wanted to inspire Angelinos to shine brighter, and I think you see our players doing that on a daily basis.
You talk about being influential in the communities. We see other teams like LAFC and the Clippers be influential and connect with the hip-hop community. Are any other plans as far as the Rams connecting with the hip-hop community as well as influential as they are out here?
Well, look, I think you're trying to find great partners to work with under any circumstances you can. We partnered with Nike to work with the Watts Rams and go deliver new uniforms to 100 kids in Watts who want to go play football and be coached by police officers who are doing community policing. You work with partners to go build playgrounds in Inglewood. To me, it's not about connecting with any individual group or element. It's about connecting with all Angelinos. And this is an area of 20 million people. There's so many ways to get involved. And I love that our players find ways. You see it today with the youth on stage from the Ventura County detention facility who are here serving meals, learning the hospitality business alongside Cafe Momentum and the unbelievable standing ovation they got. You see the 100 incarcerated workers who are currently working on our stadium through ARC and Second Call, helping to build a new home in Inglewood as they rebuild their lives. I think to try to focus on one element, but if we can deliver in the areas that this city needs the most, whether it's homelessness, whether it's social justice, whether it's education, that's where our priorities are. And anybody who we can partner with to help achieve those goals of helping Angelinos shine brighter, we're all for it.
What does the luncheon mean, just being out here and being available to the community?
I think the great thing about this luncheon, not only does it get people excited for football, and it's amazing to see sold out for the fourth straight year, but it gives our fans, our partners, a chance to meet our players with their helmets off, to dine with them, to learn more about their interests, and to raise money for a great cause and to hear all their charitable initiatives that they do as well. And I think people always walk away from this with a new favorite to cheer for, and it may not always be a Todd Gurley and Aaron Donald or Jared Goff. They meet players throughout the roster and form new friendships, and I think that's one of the great things about this event.
What went behind the whole phone call with Jared Goff for the schools and things like that throughout Inglewood and Los Angeles?
I think Jared has taken a great interest in education. He sponsored a college track event this year to help prepare kids to go to college who don't have the resources to do so. He's taken interest in LAUSD and Inglewood to make sure the phone call went out to make sure that kids were there on time. Of course, we gave Jared some crap making sure he can be at practice on time, So you got to make sure you can do it both ways. But I think our partnership with LAUSD, whether it's been the phone calls the past few years, Marcus Peters giving away backpacks for the start of school, whether it's building a playground at Belvedere Elementary School in East LA this year, or the 4 other playgrounds that we've built over the past few years. It's a terrific partnership, and you can't thank LAUSD enough. And Jared was great to step up and do that.
You guys have
played good football. The most amazing thing when you come off a Super Bowl that maybe didn't go the way you wanted is how do you come back? And people talk about a Super Bowl hangover, what happens in those years, but this team's been committed from day one. Coach McVay has had them the right mindset, which is let's go win the division again. That's how it all starts. If we can capture the NFC West for a third straight year, it'd be a great way. It guarantees you a ticket in the playoffs. Maybe you're fortunate enough to get a bye, and host another playoff game, and that's your path to the Super Bowl. But it starts with going to Charlotte in 2 weeks and beating the Panthers and starting your season off right. We have a great home opener against the Saints September 15th. Who I'm sure we'll be looking for a little bit of revenge from January. But truly, it is building a great team over the course of the year, be playing your best in November, December, again in January, and hope things fall your way.
What does it mean to be a part of an organization that's so deep and influential in the communities of Los Angeles?
It's good. Our organization, we try to make great change. Anywhere we can have a positive impact on any community that's struggling, that's priceless. That's stuff that you can't really argue, you can't really get mad at. So anytime you're helping a community, trying to better somebody, better a kid, the youth, that's always positive.
You being in LA, what have you seen personally just in the developments of different communities?
Like the Watts Bears, they come to our practices. Like special need kids, they come to our practices, and we just hug them. We talk to them, sign autographs, make them feel like they're special because they are. So just being in that alone just shows what our organization is about. It's gonna be our first home game, so it's gonna be our season opener. So I know it's gonna be a lot of attention, but it's a new season. We're looking forward to a great season. We had a great training camp. To get ready to fly to Houston in a minute. So we just been taking one day at a time. We're ready to have fun.